Hello, everybody. Okay, so my plan right now is to make this mushroom dish that I have made before. But I've never made it with bacon and onion before. I've done it where I've just kind of like cooked the mushrooms up in some butter and then added garlic, heavy whipping cream, and cream cheese, and it makes kind of like a mushroom, almost like an Alfredo. It is delicious. But I thought I would take it up a notch and do some bacon and a little bit of onions first. So I'm gonna fry those together in the pan, and then I haven't decided how this is gonna work, whether I'm gonna take those, I think I'll have to take those out and then fry up the mushrooms and then add them back in with the other stuff. And in that case, I might need a little bit of butter for the mushrooms, but I will keep you posted. So, like I said, this is delicious. I have made it several times, but I never actually get the right ratios down. I always had too much cream and then it's super watery. So right now I have 3 ounces of cream cheese, and I'm gonna maybe do like a third. No, I'm going to start with a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then if I need to add more, because you can't take it out. So this is my plan. So I'm going to start, and I've chopped up 4 pieces of bacon. So my bacon's chopped, bacon chopped, and my onions diced, and I have just a little over an ounce of onions there. Hopefully it'll be good. So first I'm just going to start by putting these 2 together in a pan. So here goes the bacon. And I usually like to let that sizzle, start to get a little bit of a sizzle on it. And then I add the onions, and I forgot to mention that I'm going to add the garlic in with this as well. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of garlic, and it'll be perfect. And I lied yet again. I'm actually using a teaspoon of garlic, not a tablespoon. So I'm going to throw that in there. And I'm going to add my onions. And then you just have to really let this cook up until the bacon's nice and crisp, or however you like it. Yeah, I don't put any oil in the pan. You don't need it, of course, because of the bacon grease. So yeah, I'm really debating about how I'm going to do it when I add the mushrooms. Maybe I can leave enough grease in there that I won't have to add any butter. But this is what it looks like right now. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, because mushrooms absorb moisture so well, they're like little sponges, I'm going to actually just pour the mushrooms in this now, because then they can use the bacon grease, and then my bacon will continue to cook a little bit more while the mushrooms soften. So that is my... So I have thrown those in there. So even though they're probably, I think a lot of people really hate mushrooms. My husband hates mushrooms, but he actually likes this dish. So I'm going to kind of monitor it for a few minutes. If I need to add about a tablespoon of butter, I might do that, but hopefully I won't need it. So I'm going to let these soften a little bit and see where I'm at in about 2 minutes. And if I need to add butter, I will. And if I don't, then I'm just going to go ahead and add my cream cheese and my heavy whipping cream. Okay, so I just checked in, and it's a little bit dry. So I added a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter. So I'm going to stir that in there and let that, yeah, that's I can see it's coating it. That looks perfect. Awesome. All right, I'm going to let this melt up and then add my cream cheese and my heavy whipping cream. All right, so I have to admit that I had to take this off the burner for a little bit and just let it sit there because I had a conference call that I needed to take and I had to leave it. So my mushrooms look a little bit weird, but I think they're still going to be just fine. The bacon cooked up well. I did add that tablespoon of butter, like I said, and now I'm going to add the 3 ounces of cream cheese, and I decided to go with a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream, and then I will adjust if necessary. Because like I said, I think last time I did this with just the mushrooms, I added way too much heavy whipping cream. Although now I'm thinking I added too much cream cheese, but we will see. It's better for it to be thicker than more watery, I think. And then I'm also going to add some salt and pepper. Forgot about that. And a little pepper. Nothing too crazy. And just let it melt together. I realize I'm not going to be on this video at all. It's just going to be my voice and my pan, apparently. I feel like I need to just say hello. Hello! Let's see. I wonder if I'm going to need a little. No, actually, I think I like it this way. Like super creamy. Yeah, I think if I added any more heavy whipping cream, it would be a little bit, yeah, it'd be too watery. So, just to recap, it was 4 slices of bacon, a teaspoon of garlic, and about a 1 ounce of chopped onion. And I cooked that all together until it was ready, and then I threw in my mushrooms, which was one of those bigger packages. I want to say it was a 16 ounce package. 16 ounce package of mushrooms, and then I did 3 ounces of cream cheese and a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. And the only reason I keep saying it is because I want to remember for next time, because every time I've made this, I've done it differently, and this looks like it might be the best it's turned out. And when I serve it, I do like to top it with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. I've done it before where I've actually put it in here, but it does make it like super stringy. It's kind of nice just to like put a little bit on top each serving. And I don't know, I might try to calculate the macros for it but I don't know. I think about a 1/2 cup a serving would be more than enough. It's really, really rich, so you actually don't need that much. So maybe I'll, during this pandemic, I am making myself useful here, so maybe I will figure out how much each serving would be in terms of macros. But I might not. You never know what I'm going to do. So I hope. Yeah, that looks really, really good. However, like I said, if you don't like mushrooms, you might not like this, although my husband does still enjoy it, even though he doesn't like mushrooms. You could really do it with another vegetable or something. I don't know. It'd probably be good with broccoli. It's more like that sauce that you make is so good, like that Alfredo sauce, and I've never done it with bacon, so I am actually really excited to try these. So yeah, maybe you could do it with broccoli. I don't know, what else? What other vegetable might be good with it? Maybe cauliflower? Yeah, maybe. I don't know if I would do it with asparagus. Maybe, I don't know. I'm weird though, like I'll do anything with different vegetables, like it doesn't really matter to me. What you mix it with, if you have that sauce, if you have like a good sauce, then you could really put it on anything. Or you could just make the sauce with the bacon and then have that like on as like a gravy or something. Ooh, that'd be good. All right, but anyway, I hope you all have a fabulous day. Stay healthy and talk to you later.